Got a rep for the motherland right there, you know what I'm saying? Wepa. Hey, what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the hardest worker in the room, and today we getting into some reggaeton vibes. I just came back from spending about a week in Puerto Rico, staying with my brother, visiting family, hanging out with my moms and whatnot. And pretty much the entire time I was there, I heard nothing but reggaeton music. So it inspired me to kind of cook up some vibes. Plus, my brother was like, "Pero Javi, tú haces beats, no?" Yeah, I make beats. Pero mira, papi, estamos aquí en Puerto Rico, ¿por qué no haces algo de reggaeton? Sorry, what? So we're gonna make a reggaeton beat. From what I can tell, right, this is literally the first reggaeton beat I will ever be making. I don't know too much about the genre. Again, I listen to mostly trap music, even though I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up in a Puerto Rican household. I kind of just fell in love more with rap music than I did with like any kind of Spanish music. But I did look through the Sazón arcade line, and I did find a couple of melodies that I think would be perfect for a reggaeton beat. All right, so for starters, I got this guitar here. And then I got this this other ukulele behind it. And then here I have this accordion, because like in a lot of Spanish music and a lot of reggaeton, salsa music, you hear like the accordion in it. So here's what it sounds like. So we're going to use that to lay down a reggaeton beat. So for starters, I'm going to mute that and I'm going to keep just the main guitar. And let's go ahead and start with the kick. From what I can tell with reggaeton beats, the kick just pretty much hits constants. It's boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get a snare. And now this I've always known when it comes to reggaeton beats is that boom, ka boom, ka boom, ka boom, ka. All right, so now I'm thinking of a bass. So I know that a lot of them, from what I've heard, have a live bass in it. So I'm gonna try to use an 808 instead, but I think I want to have it just kind of hit where the same guitar patterns hit it. So like doom, 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 doom. So that's it, a really stupid, ridiculously simple bass line. All right, let's throw my cymbal splash in there like usual. And then let's cut this part right here because we don't need that whole tail at the end.
And nip the tip.
So I kind of want to have one of the snares kind of reverse it and then lead it into another snare. So this is kind of what I found. Right, so I'm going to add that and kind of throw it right behind the second snare that hits. So kind of like right there. Right here. All right, let's get a hi-hat in here.
Driven by the Delta variant.
So this is kind of one of the things that confused me when I was listening to a lot of reggaeton, is that the hi-hats weren't always very distinct and clear like they typically are with like trap and boom bap. But what I think will work for this one is taking the same pattern that I have for the kick and then literally just pasting it where I have the hi-hats.
Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
So literally doing that and then... But you know me, I like to get the trappy hi-hats in there. So we're going to throw a hi-hat roll in here if we can. And I think I'm going to have it like right here. So we're going to put them right there. So for right now, I just have them set there as markers, but let's get, let's go with the third and see how that sounds. I think that might be too much. Let's go a half step. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to pan some of these right here. So this one we're going to pan left, This one we're gonna pan right, this one will pan left, and then this one will pan right again. Yo, I am sweating like a mug in here. And then I wanted to have this idea because kind of what I hear when they're transitioning into the beat is they have like snare roll or some sort of drum roll. So I'm gonna do a snare roll like with like a trappy old school Lil Jon Zaytoven kind of trap snare roll. We're gonna put it right here. Let's just make sure that we only have this part looping. And if it's here, I'm gonna have it just do right here as well. And then let's get a higher step just for this part right here. And then I'm gonna change the velocity here. So it kind of like goes up into it. Like you kind of hear that crescendo into the next one. But these, I definitely need to turn these up. Money. Let's see how that sounds. All right, sounds good. Let's do this and let's copy this place more times. I mean, I think for like the first reggaeton beat that I've ever made, I think it sounds dope. I mean, I'm pretty proud of how it came out, especially considering like I've never made a reggaeton beat before, so this is pretty dope. Esto es lo que yo tengo, déjame saber lo que tú crees, no te olvides de subscribe. Es tu amigo Señor Cruz. ¡Huepa!